Welcome back, Clashers. Today we're going to talk about some potential changes coming to the clan chat in Clash of Clans based on this tweet here. So yes, it seems like Supercell is workshopping some fresh ideas for the clan chat in the game. It's hard to say when this might show up in the game since they're just now going through ideas. I would say probably not in the next update, but you never know. But let's talk about what the potential changes are going to be. At the time of recording, you can still fill out the form if you want to give your input to Supercell. I've linked to the tweet down in the description below. You can check that out and fill out the form yourself as well. But with that, let's get right into it. Alright, so the first thing they have on the list here is just an updated look to the clan chat. Now, it's nothing super specific, but of course I think an updated look is always going to be nice. So this is something that would be interesting to see, even though we don't really know what it would look like until, you know, it's in the game. The second thing they have on the list here is actually really interesting. It's a portrait mode for the clan chat. This is kind of neat, but I think the only thing that it's going to do is make the chat a little bit longer so you can see more of it at one time. Otherwise, I don't really see a point to a vertical portrait mode for clan chat. Maybe it makes it a little easier for typing, especially if you're on a phone. I can see that. I usually play Clash of Clans on an iPad though, so really this one's not something that's going to be super interesting, at least to me. The next one down I think is actually really cool, and it's going to be emotes. And by that they mean like Clash of Clans themed emotes. Something I think they could build on with this is let the official Clash of Clans creators upload their own emotes, because we've all got emotes that we use on Twitch, YouTube, wherever we happen to stream, and it would be pretty cool. That'd be another nice perk to Clash of Clans official streamers if they could upload their own emotes. That would be really cool to see in the game. Now the next thing is profile pictures. Again, this isn't like really a big deal. It's kind of interesting, but I could also see this being something that's kind of a pain for Clash of Clans to police. Obviously, anything inappropriate would have to be removed pretty quickly. I do think it's a neat idea, just with some obvious potential problems with it. Next up is reactions for messages, and I could see this being a really cool thing, especially if you want to ask your clan something and have them react to that message, maybe see who's actually active, or use it as sort of a poll. That could be something that's neat as well. Next down, we've got chat reply. That could be really helpful, especially if you're trying to reply to somebody that was like 10 or 15 messages up and you want to make sure that people know who you're talking to. That could be really helpful. I can definitely see that being a thing. Threads is the next one down. I don't know if this one would be necessarily... I don't know. I guess it would depend on how it would look, but I don't think threads would be super clean. I could see that getting messy in a hurry, but maybe they could add another tab like there used to be when global chat was a thing, and then maybe threads could live somewhere over there. Alright, the next thing that's on the list is tagging, and I think this one's actually really cool, because this is what we use a lot of the third-party applications for. Usually Discord is we tag team members so that they get a notification, so we can say, hey, don't forget your war attacks, or hey, I need some troops, or you know, whatever it may be. I could see again where this could be potentially something that's abused, but maybe they could give it to where just co-leaders and leaders can do the tagging or something like that. I don't know, but I think it's a cool thing to add to the game. Font size customization, I think this is something that could just be helpful for people who have a hard time reading. So people who have poor eyesight, this is more of an accessibility feature, I think, which would be a great addition to the game. The next thing they have here on the list is auto-translate. I think that could be a cool thing as well to help break down some of the language barrier. Obviously, we know the translate's only going to be so good, but it still would be a pretty neat thing to have in the game, even if it's not, you know, the greatest translations. It at least helps people communicate a little bit better in a game where people from all over the world are coming together to play together. Chat tabs. Now, I kind of mentioned this with the threads, but splitting up the clan chat into different tabs I think could be helpful for sure, especially if they have different ways to utilize the tabs, like a donation tab like they have mentioned here. A friendly challenge tab would be kind of neat, so it's not filling up the clan chat, although sometimes having friendly challenges rolling can sometimes make the chat feel more active. So if you move it away, maybe it makes the regular chat feel less active, but then again, I don't know, you're still going to have activity either way. I do think that the chat tabs would be a positive addition. Alright, getting down to the last two things they have on their list, pinned messages I think would be really helpful, especially if there's a message I'm trying to get across to the clan. Clan mail isn't really that great of a system. I noticed that people don't usually read them, they don't always get notifications, so having a pinned message in the chat would be helpful in addition to clan mail to help get your message across to the clanmates. And finally, polls I think would be pretty neat. again, if we add reactions to messages, we don't really need that and polls, because reactions to messages could be used in pretty much the same way. If I had to choose one or the other, I think adding like actual polls might be better, but I could see where adding reactions would be a bit more flexible in what it can be utilized for. So I'd say one or the other as far as those go. I'd probably lean more towards the reactions on messages. Those are all of the proposed changes. Now remember, these are just suggested changes that Supercell wants to know what people are interested in. These aren't all necessarily coming to the game. I would say that it's likely that all of them aren't coming to the game. It'll be interesting to see which ones do get implemented. Again, if you want to give your opinion to Supercell on which ones you like the most, the link for that is down in the description. I don't know how much longer that's going to be active, so I would go ahead and check it out as soon as you can if that's something you want to do. That is going to be it. Also, let me know down in the comments below, because I'm interested to hear what you guys think on which of these you would like to see implemented into the game. But that is going to be it for this video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to check out my previous video for some awesome attacks. Other than that, hit that thumbs up, hit subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you all next time.